Hey, you guys. How you doing? Entertainment purposes only. Okay, don't forget tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 4-hour replacement of Thursday Night Live. We will have our very first Sunday, Healing Truth Tarot Sunday live event. All right. Yeah, a card already flew out of the deck. So what we're reading on right here, real quick, is going to be the massive misinformation. I've been seeing it. Listen, there was this game, and I can't say whose website the game was through. Very popular, Look You Want Some Money website. And I've been playing that game on this website for years. And apparently they have bent the knee because they were showing an ad about showing President Obama and President Harris and I don't know, I forget who else, but a couple other, political figures that we actually, like, and how they're the deep state, blah, blah, blah. I clicked off the website. I took that out of my favorites, off my favorites bar, and I have not played that game since. But that's an example of the misinformation. I have another one, but I can't remember what it is right this second. Of misinformation. There is misinformation all over the place. The gerrymandering has already begun. Be aware. Be aware. Don't believe what you see. All right. So, the first card that flew out before I even turned on the camera. Consequences and damage done. And we're reading from Trish James' prediction stack. Prediction stack. With your big old anime eyes. Alright? Consequences, damage done. That's their goal. Okay? But what we want to talk about is there... What's going to be the outcome of this? Is it actually going to be successful? This misinformation campaign they've got going on there. Public life burnt out. People are sick of it. They don't want to hear about this stuff anymore. They're tired. We're tired. People are catching on. People are waking up. They're catching on that it's not true. I was just with my daughter. Did I talk about this where I was with my daughter's family for my grandbaby's birthday? My daughter's dad's father's family. And every single one of them is an M of the A, the G of the A. Can't tell them nothing, and I didn't really try. I pretty much, I kept my mouth shut. I said one thing, and then I kept my mouth shut. It was very, well, it wasn't really even that difficult because I didn't want to hear what they had to say. And generally, I want to hear both sides, but not in this case. I don't want to hear what they have to say because it's ridiculous. Okay, unexpected result. So they're expecting for this misinformation stuff that they're doing, this little campaign they got going with that, they're expecting this to turn out a certain way, and it's not going to work. Unexpected result. Hiding something. No kidding. Yeah, they're hiding something. The truth. They're hiding. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Spirit team still talks about the contest pilferage. They're still talking about it to me. That's what they're trying to hide. The fact that they are trying to pilfer a contest. Oh, thank goodness. Resigns, leaves office. There goes Rumperos. And he doesn't necessarily resign in the actual sense of the word resign. Leaves office. Let's focus on those words. And at this point, remember, we're okay with that. No matter how that happens, we're good. We'll get our little breath, our little deep breath in there, and then Couchman will be in there for about a month. He won't be able to really move forward with anything because nobody likes him. Future time. Yeah, this misinformation campaign the goal, the goal of this misinformation campaign. I mean, this is just common sense that it's all about the midterms, okay? It's about the midterms, and if they were successful in this, if this misinformation was successful in turning the midterms towards the red team, that would be the precedent to do even more damage than was done already in the presidential election. Yeah, we'll have to read tomorrow. We'll read on the fake putt-putt, but they were supposed to be discussing this misinformation campaign, because understand that this misinformation doesn't necessarily come from America. I mean, some of it does, obviously. But everybody, all of the readers have been saying that the red countries had their sticky little fat fingers in our elections for years. About 50 years, actually. Coerce, manipulate, yeah. Gerrymandering. Then we have big news. News comes out about the gerrymandering. News comes out about contest pilferage, right? And then we have tensions escalate. So we keep saying it. We keep going, oh, we can't get any worse than this. Yes, it can. So be prepared for the crap to hit the fan. Because when the truth of this gerrymandering comes out and people actually hear the words that are being said about it and understand and accept the things that are being said about it, that's when this tension escalates. Because Rump Roast is going to be PO'd. He's always PO'd anyway. Well, yeah. Volcano, mountain, volcanoes, mountainous. I mean, huge explosion, huge eruption. Fake news. Big news, fake news. So they try to cover up the big news of the truth with fake news. And also the fake news is what's happening now. That just points to this misinformation campaign that's going on here. Disappointing outcome. Not disappointing for us, disappointing for Rump Roast. Doesn't turn out the way he expects it to. Yeah, well, he's not even going to be around. So let's rephrase that. It doesn't turn out the way his crew wants it to. The behind the scenes people, assistance, help. Yeah, Rump Roast is getting, and friends are getting help from other countries. Okay, but Spirit Team's also telling me that other countries that are not in Rump Roast pocket want to help us as well. Oh my goodness. Well, they gave us 2, so we're going to take them. These are new cards. The last video, too, new cards. Well, not used as much cards. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Controlled narrative. Speaks for itself. Cyclone damage. And it does do some damage. But it's not permanent damage. People who are going to be damaged most are the people who fall for his BS. Duties, keep quiet. So the Red Country's leaders have been telling Rump Roast to stop talking so much. But he can't help himself. All he does is talk. Run his mouth. Earthquake, shake up. You know, they keep quiet is also going to be speaking to how they try to suppress. Well, I mean, perfect example of suppression, speech suppression, is right here on this social platform, right? So they're trying to keep people quiet. Shake up, earthquake, earthquake, shake up. That's not going to happen. You have the eruption here, volcano, mountains. Not going to be able to keep it quiet. They're not going to be able to sweep it under the rug. This is a deal. Even if a person is an M of the A of the G of the A, that doesn't mean that they want things to be won unfairly. Doesn't mean that at all. Every M of the A of the G of the A isn't an evildoer. And every blue person on the blue team isn't pure as a driven snow either. And cyber attack. Well, that's basically what this is. But I want you to take under advisory precaution and advisory precaution, okay? We've said this before, and when it comes up, I'm gonna bring it up for you, because that's my job, okay, is to keep you informed. Please be very careful of the websites that you visit. Be very careful of the things you put in your search engines, especially the G search engine. Be very careful, because you are being watched. You are being monitored. Listen, I put something in my search engine on my G search engine, and I opened up my Fire Stick, and wasn't there an ad for that exact thing? And that's not the first time that's ever happened. We are being monitored. Our privacy is being invaded. Period, point blank. And I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. It's better to be informed than ignorant of the facts. Can't take action on something you don't know about. Cyber attack on money. So watch your banking, okay? Change your passwords often. Change the email address attached to your banking information. If you can afford it, get bank insurance, money insurance for your money. Explosive situation. There's an awful lot of stuff coming out here. A lot of stuff. It's like excuse my word, but like a vomiting of information coming out. Okay, and that means two things: a whole lot of misinformation, but a whole lot of information on that misinformation. Again, people are waking up. It's a beautiful thing, people. Planned outcome. And these cards aren't telling us stuff we don't already know. Of course, there's a planned outcome. Royal family. Huh! You can't make this stuff up. Well, of course, I don't believe that the royal family has anything to do, or, you know, that royal family has anything to do with anything. But this is, we're talking about, because Rump Roast thinks he's a king, that is what that's referring to. They're all involved. Because they all benefit from it. You know, he does, I forget which son of his it is, but one of his sons, I keep picking up one of his thoughts, and one of his thoughts is, why does he get to have it all? Why does Rump Roast get to have it all? So don't be surprised if some stuff goes down with that. And prepare, stock up. Okay? Prepare and stock up. Keep some cash on hand. Okay? Been saying that. All right. Well, that was kind of doomy and gloomy. So let's see if we can get let's get an affirmation confirmation for badasses. And happy Saturday, you guys. How about instead of just Friday, let's have Saturday. Sunday, not so much. I have the serenity to kick some butt today. That's all. And whatever form butt kicking takes for you. Kick some serenity butt. Kick some peace butt. Kick some get some stuff done butt. I'm gonna go get some stuff done. I'm gonna go peel a bunch of carrots I bought a juicer. So I'm gonna go clean up a bunch of carrots, put some in the freezer for me and my daughter for homemade chicken noodle. We like to make homemade chicken noodle. And I'm also going to prepare a little bit of carrot juice ahead of time to mix with my tomato juice. All right, you guys, thanks for showing up. Much love, many blessings. I'll see you in the funny papers.